What's your name?
My name's Maurice.
What are you trying to do, Maurice?
I'm gonna climb the Wells Library.
When did you start climbing?
Well, as far back as I can remember, I started climbing when I was about 2 or 3. Yeah, 3. I think it was about 3. Yeah, 3 months old. And no, actually, even some say that I climbed right out of my mother's womb prematurely. They say I just grabbed her by the legs and just pulled myself right out, head first. You know how when you go to the circus, you see the acrobats, they fire out of the cannons? Yeah, I think it was kind of like that.
When did you decide to climb the Wells Library?
Well, I had this dream last night that me and my best friend, we were climbing the Wells Library, and I was just climbing, it was getting pretty close to the top, and I've reached for this crevice, but I must have slipped or something, which never happens. But this is a dream, so I guess anything can happen. But I slipped, and I plummeted to my death. And so I have to show my friend that I'm better than him. And, because, he doesn't even climb anything. Like, he even has trouble climbing out of bed in the morning. Like, he's pathetic.
What kind of diet do you follow?
Well, I live a pretty healthy life, so I like to believe that my diet is an important part of that. I'm kind of like one of those, what do you call it? Like a vegetarian or something, but more obnoxious. It's like virgin or something.
You mean vegan?
Yeah, that's it. But I'm like the opposite of that. I only eat animals.
What do you do in your spare time?
Well, I usually find when I'm not climbing, I find myself just surviving in the streets, Every day I'm hustling. But something you may not know about me is that I'm as real as it gets. I'm the real deal, People come up and they talk to me and they say, "Yo, Maurice, how real are you? Are you really real? Really?" And I say, "Hell yeah, I'm real. I'm really, really real."
What are you most scared about climbing the Wells Library?
Well, personally, I'm not really the type of person who lives with fear in my life, It's just, there's no point. I've done plenty of dangerous and scary things in my life, and I'm fine. So, I've watched plenty of horror movies in the dark, all by myself, no problem. I do that every night, too. So, yeah. I swam with dolphins, too. And, did you know that dolphins, they frequently gang rape and murder porpoises? Yeah, that's crazy. I learned about that on Wikipedia when I was searching for dolphins. I actually didn't know that until afterwards. So I guess that's kind of like an aftershock or something? Like, whoa, what were you doing? That was dangerous. I think there'd be a lot less little girls who want to be dolphin trainers if they knew about that. Also, I learned that they have aggressive and homosexual sex for pleasure.
How have you prepared for this particular climb?
Well, I've been training pretty hard today, so here, let's just go outside and I'll show you how I do it. There's an important step every time you're climbing a fence. You reach the point where you have to make a decision. You could hop over it, or you could just straddle it, lose some of your dignity. So just cut it, okay? This one looks pretty tough.
Okay.
Alright, did you cut it?
Yep.
Why is the red light on?
That means it's off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh. Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you sure this is probably your hardest yet?
That's what she said. Alright.
Wait, why are you putting it on backwards?
That way if the cops come, they won't know what way I'm looking. It's simple. Alright, let's go.
do, we tell stories. What we do, we tell stories. What we do, we tell stories. How our homies went down. What we do, we tell stories. What we do, we tell stories. What we do. stories.